Hey guys. So a little bit more about the Mandela effect. Here's some more, not so common examples. That's something to ponder. So again, with Mandela effect, we're talking about shifting into parallel realities. We're talking about quantum jumping specifically. We're not talking about some mystical force that changes the words and letters on movies and books before our very eyes, so to speak. It's more about you as an individual soul shifting into other physical earths, other bodies that look like yours that you claim is yours over and over again. There's a whole bunch of different versions, and you're moving through them effortlessly and pretty much under the conscious level of being. And it happens so fast. It's just you just don't notice it, even though it happens. So anyway, yes. So Mandela effect. Think about this: words that you swear you never heard in your life. I'm sure we've all had this experience. It's fairly common. I can remember numerous times it's happened to me where there's a word you never heard of before. It's like, wow, I learned a new word today, right? But here's the thing: it's not always the case, but oftentimes enough to make you think, maybe something else is going on here besides just normal everyday life. Why is it that after the person says, "Hey, I learned a new word," never heard, I don't remember hearing this word before, and then the next part is, but I keep seeing it, or I keep hearing it, I keep reading it, it keeps showing up. I never heard this word before. Now I've heard it like 3 times today, or 3 times in 2 days, or you know what I'm saying? Like that. There's there is definitely examples where you just never noticed that word for whatever reason, and there's a whole bunch of psychology around it on why you missed that word, and culture, word changes, where you've lived, uh, paying attention to it. For whatever reason, maybe you've been exposed to that word, but you didn't catch it, you didn't notice it, didn't register in your brain, and then when you hear it, all of a sudden now you're aware of it, and then you notice it more, and it's just a psychology thing. And however, there's also a very, very reasonable chance that, based on how I understand physical reality to work, and the Mandela effect is a good example of this shifting we do. There's a very good chance that other times when people say, "Hey, I just learned a new word," and now I never heard it before, now I'm hearing it all the time. Wow, that's weird. It's because quite possibly you lived in a reality. You consciously existed in a physical world, the earth, where that word was not used. It was either not used because it didn't exist in that world, or it was used very rarely, so the point where you never hear it. And now you're present, whenever that present is, that you're reporting this, "Hey, I hear this word now," is different. That's all. So you shifted into a world where that word is used. That is also a reasonable explanation, and there's a very good chance that both of these reasons why that word situation occurred is valid. Both quantum jumping and you just missed that word for whatever reason, and now you're hearing it, and it's always been around. So I think there's going to be both answers depending on the situation. So something to think about.